I'm Deborah Parfitt. I'm the manager for Little Owls Daycare, which is part of the Neen Infant and Nursery School, which is part of the Elliott Foundation. And so we're obviously in Cambridgeshire, and Cambridgeshire is piloting the early years pupil premium, and so it's something very new for us. It is quite a challenging area in which we work, and a lot of our children will be receiving pupil premium. And we're sort of in the phase where we're just trying to fathom out really how best we're going to use it. So we're focusing in on a few interventions to support children. We very much have language in this area as the heart of what we do, and to go alongside and support our communication and language is obviously a prime area. We run the ECAP project, Every Child a Talker. We have small group work for that. Staff are skilled in identifying which children need to go into that group for extra input for their language, and that's one thing that we thought that we could maybe have a big impact for our pupil premium children. We thought if we could raise their language skills, then other things would sit better in place for them. When we set the areas up within the room, we looked at them from a language point of view. We looked at are we creating quiet spaces and places where children can talk, where they can get away from things if they needed to, go into corners, be wrapped up tight if they wanted to, but equally free if they didn't. So we tried to create an environment that children would have some predictability, but equally some challenge and something new, something going on in there that may be a little bit unpredictable. And so community playthings helped us to create areas, if you like, that would really facilitate children's independence. So units at levels in which you could lay equipment out for children in a really attractive way that they could then have some ownership of. They could get equipment out, they could put equipment away, but they also knew where it was day to day. And so therefore we wanted our environment to be safe and stimulating to them, and children were able to flow through the zones, through the areas that we created, so they could have movement between them in a way in which they didn't feel tied in. So all of our children are able to move resources from one area to the next, so it doesn't matter that the Play-Doh might be set up over there. Quite often it's in a handbag and it's being cooked in the oven, or it's been transported into a den that they've created into the garden, and that's all acceptable. That free flow of movement, that independent learning, that independent use of equipment is encouraged in the nursery. Community playthings equipment for us is a must. Not only does it provide a natural look to the areas, it's robust, it facilitates longevity through the nursery life really. It's not furniture that breaks or falls apart easily. It's very versatile, you can move it around, you can recreate it, it connects together easily. Children find that it's quite calming as well, the colours and things in the environment are calming for them. So we felt that when we put the environment together, it had to be something that enticed children to want to be there, and we really feel that community playthings equipment is gentle on the eye. It creates spaces that children come in and they say, wow, you know, especially when we've moved it around, it's like giving them yet another whole new nursery. They're like, whoa, you know, things have moved about, and their enthusiasm for what you're delivering has been renewed. And all we've done is maybe rearrange some of the units, click them together in different ways, and children are excited by that. We have a mission statement here in the school and the nursery: I can, you can, and together we can. And we feel that that really does encompass the individual and the joint efforts that people can make. And by coming together as a unit, you can actually really strengthen what you can provide. And so it's the same for the pupil premium. We find that our nursery, I can, we can maybe too, but together we can maybe create something that children can really benefit from.